a beat in the background.
Experience it the way you truly do without this crazy body or whatever, just really no one even thinks about it. Then you see the sun set because the sun
Super low, bro.
That's why it's a sunset. You're not falling backwards. They say the sun isn't setting, you're falling backwards. But no, you just see a sunset. Everything is just different. All it is you actually can trust your senses down to it.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. Don't expect how you can't, but believe what you see in your eyes. That's it. You like walk in a room and see, I don't know, this John or something, and then I go, oh, you see, look at this board here. I'm running on the equation board, go see how to do that. I'm looking at my eyes, you're not seeing any curvature. I'm on a plane, I don't see any curvature. You say that curvature is going to be the field of the moment. So when I see that same object as I say distance, you say, oh, it's good as refraction. So how is that not refraction? Not the moment? Oh no, because obviously that's true curve that day, and the other day it's all
proximity to you, and it makes sense. So, I mean, there's no evidence that when I'm standing on the beach and I'm looking out at the sun setting, that I'm in fact falling backwards. The sun has never moved in actuality relative to me. That's wild.
We're fighting against metaphysics, a reality that we don't see, feel, touch, sense, or see. Ideas that are totally removed from reality. Things that reality
Supposedly the reason we perceive that the sun apparently sets in the sky is because the Earth is spinning or that's away from it.
Oh yeah.
That's so stupid, dude. But what percent of the population even really understand things about it? That's what they tell you is just that's the trick, right? The trick is just how they got me and I never even thought about it. I mean, kids can think about it. I questioned parts of their fairy tale stories about space when I was young. Like, I never got that really, but I kind of questioned much more than I knew they were making something.
Airplane when I was a kid and I was going airplane. I thought, oh, you get buses to go to the west, rotating the west. Well, I understood that it was rotating, that's why I went to the
we gotta escape reality. We gotta make make sure that these crazy ideas that we have at least have some reference in reality.
Well, so I was like thinking, so technically we're upside down. It's
When you believe the gravity, though, it doesn't change. Oh, I get it now.
Well, that's the answer you're getting at that time when you're like, okay, some people from the other side are upside down. It's like, well, then technically, we're upside down too. So how are we on this gravity?
Excuse me, it is me, Dale. I've come to say I'm sorry for my actions, and I hope that you can forgive me. It's very preposterous of me. So very sorry.
Because you fall off this water ball. As a kid, you're just like, oh, she's got another true answer. She's way older.
And the gravity acts the air to contain itself in the air flows over the air, and stuff. The air is getting bigger. I mean, the air is like doing all of gravity is grab. It's not doing it. At least not the way they're talking about it.
You're right.
So it's funny because some of it actually just see through the nonsense super fast. You have to like freaking brainwash them, and that's what they literally do. They indoctrinate them through the school system.
Yeah. You get rewarded a lot. You answer all the questions that they
Yeah, that's equated to intelligence. It's like
Yep.
The thing I don't like is that they're taking the ether thunder. They're calling it one field, and then trying to as far as I can tell, taking all of the ether thunder. That's when I get really mad. Ether eight, we're just taking the unworkable random content, saying that it has to pull,
That was pretty much not taken seriously whatsoever. You were saying for a long time, there is, coming to this. I don't know, I might be very well, but some of the people I've noticed recently, they're really, you've been saying that a long time.
What is ether?
Well, this is the thing. It's the same answer to all of it, right? So if the Earth is a geocentric stationary planet, it was created, it was designed. If there's an ether, if there's a metaphysical spectrum of vibrations that make up everything, call it whatever you want to, that go beyond what we can see.
Playing in the background. Y'all seen the videos of the gases, the noble gases being the cause of light?
Yep. Pretty cool.
Yep, it's a good alternative to what we've been told. Still looks blue though. Which one's that? Is that the neon? No, that was the hell. I need to watch the video again. Sure is quiet in here tonight. I guess it's Sunday.
So could you guys hear that? Could you guys hear that music and the conversation in that recording? Could you hear it?
Yeah, I could.
The background
Okay,
talking was a little low.
Too low, yeah. The background talking a little low. You're right.
Some of us are shooting off cannons, blowing up shit. It's Memorial Day.
Gosh, I wish I was there helping you blow up shit. That
Almost.
sounds like fun.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
my
like
brother.
fun.
My brother blew up an old Delta 88, shot it with a cannon, had a big load of explosives in it. It was kind of cool. Yeah, well, holiday special.
Delta 88.
Cannon, like a real cannon?
Yeah, a real cannon.
Hell yeah.
The car flipped. He put so much black powder in there. We shouldn't have put the black powder in there, man. It shook the whole area.
Oh,
It doesn't
shucks.
surprise me with you.
Kaboom.
Live and learn.
God.
Dude, one day my grandpa got these hoarder barns. I told some people about them. They're just shit in there that's been hoarded forever. One day I was smoking a cigarette and passing a hooter with my son, and my son said, "Ooh, what's this?" It's a barrel, a red barrel. And he opened it up. As soon as I smelled it, I knew what it was, and we're both smoking cigarettes over it. This black powder that sweated for 20 years, it just stunk. Had that acidic smell to it, like nitroglycerin. I was like, "Oh my God, shut it, boy, and be gentle."
You could scrape that stuff off of those if you're real careful.
Yeah, so I showed it to my brother, and he's been bitching we got to get rid of it for years, but I figure it's half nitroglycerin, big clumps of black powder, you know? I didn't want to do nothing with it, but we did it today.
Nice.
It's gone. I don't have to worry about it. I didn't want to bury it, man. You run over it. Listen, nitroglycerin just takes a little bit too much pressure, and boom. He was like, "Let's bury it." Like, yeah, I'm going to run it over with a combine and feel like I'm back in the desert, you know, driving a Humvee while I'm flipping.
Boom.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
right, I'm cool with that. I finally said, "Blow it up. Just blow it up, bro."
Yeah, fuck burying it.
I put it all the way across the field, at least. So I was like, man, it took 3 shots to hit it with a cannon.
Damn. Oh man, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, when he hit it, though, man, it was like just the force from it exploded it.
Shit, man.
Y'all crazy enough to blow up them green bottles of propane?
Yeah. Yes, sir. We've been known to shoot a propane canister or two, by God.
I threw one in a burn barrel, and you talking about a mushroom cloud.
Oh, I bet.
I'm
Do those things
cloud land, motherfucker?
Do those things spin around when you hit them? Then when you shoot at them, they spin around quite a bit. They fly up in the air or something.
I shot one with a 30 caliber that I had tracer rounds from old belt-fed 308 anti-aircraft. So I shot it with a tracer round, and it just exploded and shot a flame out both sides, the entrance and the exit. It was just a big blast, like, boom. There were big holes in both sides of it. I was like, man, that was crazy.
Trooper Vale says that sounds like my kind of fun.
Yeah.
I put one in a burn barrel.
Oh yeah, me too. I was like, dude, that sounds like a
Yeah.
blast. Hey, it sounds like a blast, Michael. It sounds like a blast.
Oh,
It really sounds like a blast. It actually is.
We put 5 pounds of tannerite in there and probably 10 pounds of old black powder that was sweated. It was a blast. It shook the ground, dude.
Holy shit.
Personally, I thought, dude, if we'd been dumb enough to be 10 foot closer, we both had been shell shocked.
May I ask, are you from Texas?
No, Michigan. I'm Mike from Michigan. We blow shit up, by God.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here.
Trump way up
That
there.
sounds like some redneck shit to me.
He's way up there in the cold
Yeah.
country in Michigan.
Oh, well, Yankees blow shit up too, brah. We do. Maybe it's a southern blood. My family used to live on the side of a mountain in Tennessee, by God.
All right.
Before they kicked us out of that there state. We've been kicked out of the 3 states before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they got kicked out for blowing shit up.
That's interesting, man. Because they got graveyards with my family name in Bourbon County, Kentucky, like, and then up in upper Michigan too, and in Lansing. I found a marriage certificate from Lansing from dude with the same last name as mine, first name Oliver, and got married to someone named like Mary Green, I think, from 1855, Lansing.
What was his name? I got family in Lansing, all over Lansing, a lot of family. You know who Fedewa is? Butch Fedewa? Butch Fedewa racing, Bush Grand Nationals. My cousin Timmy Fedewa, he got to move up one year when Jeff Gordon was out for a minute. Timmy Fedewa got to move up from Bush Grand National. That's my cousin. My uncle Butch was a prominent racer. He did dirt track, super modified, sprint cars, and then moved on to track racing. He's like a legend. Dirt track legend, my God. That's where I learned to build a race motor. It's from Butch Fedewa, race quality motor. My dad taught me how to rebuild a motor. Uncle Butch taught me what he knew. Boring, porting, polishing, gasket matching, all that.
Reality great.
Yep.
Did he say ain't reality great? Yeah, reality is.
Yeah. They got internal combustion engines on the flat Earth.
Yeah, the problem is we live in fiction. We're trapped in a fiction, a legal fiction. It'd be better to live in reality or the natural world by natural laws.
Well, I think the people have to wake up and stand up and demand fucking natural law. Fuck all this fictional corporation bullshit.
Yeah, it's got to be over with, man. I had about
It won't end until we stand up.
I'm going to prepare a federal court trial against these assholes.
If the majority of us that are awake filed suit, I actually think that we'd actually do some damage. We'll get suppressed, though. FBI fucking come up with some bullshit. DOJ, fuck all that shit. People are so confused. They think fucking somebody's got authority over them. Fucking the only people that's got authority over me is the ones I give it to.
Yeah, so we don't have to let anybody dragging us through the fucking coals because they're a bunch of idiots, you know? And are going to go along with that. They're the ones that are the problem and that's my position.
Unfortunately, many people choose to be an idiot instead of actually investigating their reality or paying attention to it. And I don't see any way of doing that because I don't think Farmer's going to make a pill that wakes fucking people up.
Yeah, it's got to happen internally. That's the problem.
Well, I think if enough of us speak enough truth, fucking people will start questioning a little bit more. Over the last year, I've met a lot of people that's actually waking up to some of this shit, you know?
Yeah, and then hopefully some of those diet woke people will, come around because, they're just simply like believing in one part of the fantasy. They may have like discovered certain parts of it to not be true, but they're still clinging on to like other parts of the fantasy because it's like a freaking, what do they call that? A Medusa, like a head with like thousands of snake heads on it.
Right.
So it's multi-headed monster. The fantasy, the artificial construct.
I just wish I understood what the actual truth was. It's complicated finding the truth, but you can't deny it once you get it.
Yeah, especially when you get this epiphany that like everything that you've looked at and discovered the truths about things, that it lines up with your senses completely, perfectly, seamlessly. Like it's just like there's no question about things, certain things, right?
Well, in the last 2 years, I figured out that what I thought I knew isn't fucking anything based in reality. Fucking everything is bullshit.
Yeah, so we were talking about this yesterday, that we always have to be able to self-adjust, like to be able to adjust and allow different parameters if, because it's still really hard to know what we don't know. So got to be, what did I call that? Reassessment. We have to be always able to reassess, to be prepared to change it again. Like if we're like, it's hard to describe because we don't know what we're clinging onto exactly sometimes.
I found it's best just not to fret about it. Living in the now moments where we're supposed to exist at. All this other shit that's in the mind, fuck that shit.
Yeah, true that, exactly.
I think the worst invention in reality was the fucking television. It's brainwashed so many.
Yeah. I know, I'm a survivor of the TV generation.
What's up, guys? I'm being entertained, but I'm not up with the programming.
How you guys doing this evening?
Pretty good.
Can you guys hear me okay in my car?
Yeah.
You're a little light, but we can hear you.
You guys having a good Memorial Day weekend?
Quiet.
So good.
Couldn't wait to get my new mirror for the telescope. I borrowed a telescope from my brother-in-law, and then when I was cleaning it, scratched the mirror on it, so I ordered another mirror. I'm looking forward to investigating the sky.
That's good that you're investigating the sky. You do know that that's not really going to tell you much about what you're standing on, right?
I'm not worried about what I'm standing on. Fucking, I get grounded by putting my feet in the dirt, and that's all I need to know as far as this earth, the ground fucking part of it. I'd like to understand what the fuck is up there in that sky. I'd like to have a better look at it. Because Because everything I've been taught fucking is bullshit.
No, totally. No, I hear you. Copy that. However, looking at something doesn't really give you a good understanding per se. But I hear you.
Well, I want to investigate it. I see all these little lit dots up there, and I want to see what they are because I see videos of them being like some kind of luminary thing that's got like arms that come out of it, and it grabs itself, kind of like Shiva with the multi-arm thingies is what it looks like to me. I want to investigate it and make my own assumptions on what the fuck that is. Because I don't believe that that's a goddamn gas ball up there fucking making light. I think there is some kind of intelligence to all this disorder we experience.
Yeah, I copy that.
I started looking at videos. I want my own videos.
Are you from Oklahoma or East Texas?
Sorry? Repeat?
Are you from Oklahoma or East Texas?
I'm in East Texas. It's been about the last 18 years up in Wisconsin, and this COVID shit happened, and I was like, my father's got COPD and emphysema, and he's old, and I'm like, I came back to Texas, had a shitty marriage, fucking making all kinds of bad decisions. Now I'm down here being grateful for all the blessings I have.
I guess I pinged your accent pretty well then.
Right.
It's hard to tell Oklahoma from East Texas, though.
It's an attention getter when you go to other states and shit. Utah loved me, and a lot of people gave me shit about it up there in Wisconsin.
Yeah, but what would you do without the bad decisions? How would you ever learn without the
Right.
bad decisions? It's like I should be the smartest damn woman on the face of this earth.
Right.
What part of East Texas?
I was born and raised in Tyler, Texas.
I'm in Waxahachie right now.
Right.
Is that near Fredericksburg?
Don't make me Google that shit.
Never mind, bro. Don't worry about it.
Tennessee, isn't it? Or...
No, it was in Texas. It was the weirdest place I've ever seen, man. Wow, what a trip.
Was it
all these big, huge freaking rocks like everywhere, big boulders, like puffy shaped, like marshmallow looking like boulders everywhere, like huge. Strange place, man. I started fearing for myself. I'm like,
Well, where I grew up and where I spent the majority of my life in Texas, it's rolling hills, pine trees everywhere. It's always green. It's a beautiful country.
that sounds nice. That sounds really good, actually.
The only bad thing about where I live at is the red dirt.
Bad things to red dirt, huh? No panther sightings? No panther sightings up there?
I ain't worried about no cats, and I ain't worried about dogs. I ain't worried about none of that shit. But my house is dirty.
No, I know that. But do you have mountain cats up there?
Well, there's stories of big cats running around not too far from here.
Yeah, the reason I said that panther part is because there used to be lots of sightings of huge black cats in North America, from what I understand. Like eyewitness accounts of these black panthers. Yeah,
They're still around. There was one where I used to live 22 miles from here, and Maypearl's mascot is the panther because they used to be pretty prevalent around here.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they're around. They were in my backyard growing up. They sound like little girls screaming at night.
Wow, bizarre.
If you hear one really
Caused my aunt to go into seizures because her daughter was like, to get to the house, then you would walk across the ridge or through the holler. You'd go up the mountain to get to the people's house instead of walking up the road. And her daughter was spending the night with someone, and she'd went out to the outhouse because, yeah, of course we had outhouses then too. But she'd went out to the outhouse and she heard a panther and thought it was her daughter, and it like caused her to go into seizures and all kinds of stuff.
Wow. I never heard anything like that. Wow.
Well, I mean, they do sound that much like little girls. I'm screaming. Can't distinguish.
So are those supposed to be black cats? Or they're like brown cats, like mountain lion?
Why they gotta be black, Sonny?
I don't know. It's just I don't know, dude. Listen. It's just a really interesting thing that these big, huge black cats used to roam around here. You know, they still have them in places like I think maybe even in Central and South America. You know, they have these panthers.
Yeah, leopard, panthers, and stuff. If they theoretically they could walk all the way from Chile to Canada.
Yeah, make it all the way up here. Exactly. Yeah. So I think most of them were killed off, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
There used to be grizzly bears, 10-foot tall grizzly bears right in this area up in the woods only a little more than 100 years ago. You know.
Human species is a disgrace on this planet. No respect for it. Society sucks, in my opinion.
No, that they created this idea of a planet. That's the epicenter.
You got to pay attention to the root of that word, plane.
Mm-hmm. Plane, exactly.
It's mind-boggling the amount of grammar manipulation they use to cast spells and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally word magic.
That's why they call it spelling.
Yeah, but you can't tell that to a fucking normie group because fucking they'll be like, "Oh man, you fucking a conspiracy, you crazy, motherfucker. You need to go see a doctor. You need a pill."
Yeah, but that's on them ultimately. It's funny to watch, but you're right. They will say that, but it's because they just don't know.
Yeah, they will, because it's just they're living in a reality that is literally just like the movie Idiocracy. They're the ones saying, "You don't think Gatorade is good for plants?"
What? Okay. I don't even want to know.
Sorry.
It has electrolytes. Obviously, that's what
It has
plants
electrolytes. Yeah. Don't you know about the movie Idiocracy? Sorry. I mean to throw you off.
No.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, that's why you didn't get the metaphor because you haven't seen the movie. You gotta watch the movie, so no spoilers though.
It was still pretty funny.
It is really good.
Now I'm just imagining how funny it would be if I'd watched the movie.
You're gonna have
It's
to.
super hilarious. It's hilarious. I don't know if it's more funny or scary because it's like so much like right now that part's kind of scary. I'm like, literally, these people actually live in a reality where they're fit right in line with Idiocracy. Incredible.
It was meant to be a comedy, not a documentary or a blueprint.
I know, exactly. Not a documentary. It was supposed to be a comedy. What are you guys trying to pull here?
Before I woke up, I used to watch all kinds of shit, and I'm telling you, there's truth in just about everything we watch, and you have to have some discernment to figure out fucking what's what.
You can't be a poser.
Yeah, just ask Hank Hill. He wrote and directed it.
Discernment is key, man. Discernment.
Yeah, there's some of them I'll watch just to try to figure out what kind of predictive programming they're trying to like toss in there. But there's some of those movies that even watching it, trying to distinguish what, that part of it. It's like you can't. It's like you try to figure out what are they wanting us to think? What are they wanting us to believe? But there's some of them, these newer ones that are coming out that I can't even like. I don't know. I just can't figure it out. I guess we haven't reached that point yet, maybe. Or maybe I just have a lack of an imagination, which I very seriously doubt. If you've heard me speak, I don't lack in that area. So
it's mostly the TV show and the commercials. That's where the programming is more more ubiquitous. It's in those two. The commercials are the worst. They're the fucking worst. Oh my god, the programming in commercials is amazing.
That's where people are getting their learning from. Hey, you're you're fighting against the education system when you're putting down commercials like that.
The crazy thing for me is I believe we manifest. I think we manifest, and that's what they do with their programming through TV and shit, is they try to control the narrative so that we manifest the shit that they want.
That's it, exactly. That's it, exactly.
Yeah. And then they just measure the wiggle room. They go, okay, they wiggled over. Then they did this when this happened. So that shows a little trend. Now let's see if we can adjust again. You know what I mean? To get them further off track or wherever, like they can direct people wherever they want with that narrative.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah, I don't know so much about the manifestation because when you talk in terms of manifesting, like, I mean, that can get really deep, and I don't know what you could call it. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but there's definitely something to do with resonate the resonance that they create. Like, the thoughts that everybody has, if they get them on the same frequency, they want everybody on a specific frequency. And it's like if they have the world believing lies and repeating lies, then, they're definitely feeding into that energy. And that in turn, indirectly can cause manifestation. So there is some truth, truth to that.
My mindset used to be all negative about my reality and shit, and everything I experienced in my life was fucking negative. And then I did me a bunch of fucking mushrooms, and I had some kind of experience that I can't explain. And now I focus on everything I am grateful for instead of what I'm lacking and don't have, and my life is beautiful.
I remember after mushrooms thinking I'm no longer a prisoner of time or space. And then I realized that time and space are constructs.
Right. They're just
Megalius neutralius manifestus.
Yeah, I do believe there's some truth to it, but I don't think it's like so much as like, well, you think it and you can manifest it into existence. But I do believe that there's some like But this is, my own individual personal perspective of it, right? Everyone has their different, and I may be somewhere else this time next year, but it's like resonating on the frequency, and feeding into that can in turn cause a manifestation, perhaps.
But it's your actions.
Want to manifest it?
Your actions are what manifest your reality. Not, your thoughts lead to your actions, and your actions lead to your reality.
You know where the word manifest comes from?
You build it.
You know where the word manifest comes from? It's Latin for manifestus. It's just clear, evident, plain or obvious, conspicuous, noticeable, unmistakable. That's the way it is. Manifest destiny, it just means destiny is the way it is. Just the way it is.
Like
clear and apparent.
See, it's like I didn't understand it to mean that. It was more like I understood it to mean like to manifest. It's like more like creating something that wasn't there before.
No. Manifestus is creating a state of being through choice. So what you choose will manifest your reality. Your reality is the manifestation of your choice. Just like, is that Dave? Like Dave was saying.
You manifest every step is a choice that you take. Every step you take is a choice in a certain direction.
Yeah, and through choice you manifest everything, including your destiny.
Yep. It's like if all of a sudden
so manifestus legalis. Legalia manifestus, it means your legal choice. Just that statement I put is a legal natural choice. It says you choose your destiny through your choices.
Yeah, right. Like all of a sudden you wanted right now, you can choose. You think about it and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go to Vegas right now. I'm going to drive or fly to Vegas right now and put my entire life savings on black. Or red, or whatever.
Right.
And then your entire reality
manifestation
will be a reaction of that choice that you made.
Yeah, manifestation is the law of reality, the law of nature. So what you choose will manifest your reality. Your choices. Listen, you know why we don't live on heaven on earth? You know why we don't live in that state? Because we don't choose it. You got to choose good or evil. When you do that, it'll send ripples through everything. Yep. It'll affect everything. Raise the vibration.
Absolutely.
Make your legal, natural choice and manifest the situations you want. Happiness is a choice. It's saying that's that law. When you choose to be happy, just like he said, I choose to be happy. I don't focus on the bad. If I got problems, I come up with solutions and I make it happen. Manifest destiny. So, and I don't sit around and mope about what I don't have. I give thanks for what I do, and then I cherish it and honor it.
No, but I'd sure like to meet my younger self and slap the shit out of her, to be honest with you.
That'd be a negative energy, baby. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, if I did that, my car collection would be bigger. I hear you. I got rid of some shit I should have never sold. My damn brother talked me out of it too. My older brother. Oh, you want to sell that? Shit, I'll buy that.
Yeah, manifestation requires action and acceptance, and you need to believe that your goal's achievable and it will happen. This majority.
Hey, you get it. It's not just action. It's acceptance. It's a natural contract.
Right.
And also, you can't figure out. You can't believe, or you can't even imagine how the quote-unquote manifestation will happen, or how the universe will align itself to your vibration. You just have to put it out there and accept that it will happen and let it go, and the road will be presented in front of you.
So you guys study natural law, yes. Now he's preaching it. Now he's dropping the truth. Enlighten them, brother.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. The key
That's
to
a
all
true
of it
doctrine.
is letting it go. You got to let it go.
It's a true Yeah, it's a true doctrine, and all these are principles that Yeshua Messiah was teaching you with his life. That was a sermon of legal precedence. His life is a ministry.
I used to live my life and think I could control the things in my life, and then I became an observer, and I just watched this life happen, and I put action into things that I want to happen so that they do happen, because if I just think about it, it ain't going to fucking do shit. But if I actually put some action into it, guess what? I get closer to that goal. So... But so many people are programmed, they want to blame somebody else and all this shit, and the whole blame's on myself because I'm the one that's creating this bullshit fucking scenery.
Yep.
Phenomenal. This reality's phenomenal. I love it.
We create our own storms, brother. We create our own storms.
Yeah.
It's the realest conversation that we've had. Hey, this is the realest conversation. That's what I was going to say. We've had in a while. You guys are all right in my book.
I think it's very pleasurable to meet a group that doesn't. I mean, we have people come in this channel that they want to argue arguments that have no basis just because they want to argue, and it's like, dude, I love this. Y'all are a very awoke group, and it's nice to connect and be able to share words. My ego loves the fuck out of it.
If a feather flock together, bro.
Yeah, this place will make you grow individually. Like I've grown more since I've been in here, and I guess than I have probably the last 20 years of my life, I would say, because you don't do a lot of self-reflection. You're kind of forced to in here, right? You're forced to know yourself.
Yeah, I want to say that I've always been successful, and I did it by myself, and I always thought one person changed the entire world. But now I think innovation doesn't come through single great thinkers, but through the collaborative efforts of many. Great advancement, great things we do together. Good things we can do on our own. Great things we do together. I believe it.
Energy is necessary if we want to have that, what do they call that word? The happiness environment thingy. We got to come together. Fuck this individualized shit. I mean, I understand self, but it doesn't serve the purpose we're here for. This could be a phenomenal. Well, it is phenomenal for me because I let it be.
Well, it depends on like how you look at it, right? It's like if you're talking about self as if like just trying to uplift yourself and not trying to uplift no one else, but there's like a certain amount of it's required, a certain amount of honesty is required, and before you can grow as a group, like each individual person does need to be able to look within themselves and see the truth within themselves of who they are and where they need to grow as a person. So the individual aspect has to happen first before the group aspect can, honestly grow.
In order to help others, what's the phrase? You have to pour, you have to fill someone else's cup, but your cup has to be full in order to pour. Be pouring and helping people from a full cup, right? So you take care of yourself first, and then you can help others, right? But it's funny. A couple years ago, I had an idea, or if long story short, right? My greeting now when people say, "Hey, how you doing? What's up, man? How you doing? Whatever." My response now is generally, "Oh, I'm living the dream, man. Living the dream."
because that can mean any number of. I mean, I'm living the friggin' dream, or I'm living the dream, right? Any way I'm saying it, and ever since I started saying that, I mean, correlation, causation, whatever. But ever since I started saying that, my life has changed for the better. It's been crazy.
We're blessed, man. I mean, we're in this fucking shithole existing, and so many people are angry at it, and I think we're
That's the
blessed
thing.
to
That's
be
the
here.
thing. Well, right, but don't call it a shithole. I mean, I hear what you're saying, and I get it, but that's the perception. It will give you what you give it. But I hear you. No, I know. But yeah, I get it. We were born into a system, but that doesn't mean the system can go away. Everything else is awesome and beautiful and great. It's just the system that's currently running it is the problem. But that can change, and as long as everyone just starts waking up to that, it doesn't even have to take very long to change.
Nice to be around awoke people, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when you call it I used to always think, oh, this place is a prison, and then we're like, entrapped, and there's no escape to all this stuff, and they're controlling it, and then okay. But instead of thinking of it as a prison or a cage, think of it as a gilded cage. It's think of it as a playground area. A realm of Eden, whatever you want to call it, whatever. Like it could be whatever you want it to be. So if you, and this system is in place to have you manifest it being a shithole, then that's what it's going to give you.
We understand, and I still have my ego issues, and I talk bad to myself at times and stuff. And
as we all do,
right? I understand the energy flow, and that's why I spend the majority of my time focusing on doing something positive or putting out higher vibrations into this reality, and try to connect with other people so that we can all raise that vibration so it fucking floods that fucking darkness.
That's the only thing we can do. Be the light for others to see. Be the possibility that people didn't even realize was a possibility. Live the dream. Live your reality, and other people say, hey, if this guy's doing it, well, what's stopping me? That's all you got to do. Lead by example, right?
That's the whole key. You don't have to actually do much. All you got to do is manipulate yourself to increase those vibrations, and those vibrations will go out there and ripple. And then, in my opinion, from my ego, other people are going to see that shit, and they'll be like, well, fucking, he's got that shit going on. So fucking, maybe I need to fucking consider what he's fucking got going on, and then shit happens. But all we just do is focus on ourselves. Fuck all that shit we think's external.
Right, that's like the mirror, right? If you're looking into a mirror and telling it to, you can't tell the reflection to give you a smile if you don't smile. It's never going to give you a smile until you do it. Your action will give you whatever you want to call, if that makes sense.
I used to give my power away thinking that happiness was created outside of me. I needed a drug. I needed a situation to make me happy. And then I come to the realization, the only reason I'm not happy is because I'm fucking paying attention to thoughts in my mind that aren't happy. The crazy world we live in.
Yeah, it sure is.
I like crazy. I love being crazy. I like being the sane person in the room. I'm fucking, I just love it. Reality's hilarious now. It's like, I'm blessed.
Same. So much better now than it was 2 years ago before my awakening.
You have to be able to laugh at it.
Well, the key to this reality is to be an observer of it instead of a manipulator of it, because you can't manipulate shit. All it's going to do is cause discord in your fucking mind.
Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, you can, I would say manipulate / manifest. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the ill will or the positive will towards whatever it is you're manifesting. Right? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I'll rephrase it. Trying to manipulate others into your frame of mind isn't really the key. Just change your mind and then it ripples.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, manipulate others. Yeah, not, yeah, you do you, and they'll do them.
Right. Y'all make some tannerite on y'all's own, or y'all just buy the shit pre-made?
What was that?
I was asking if anybody's done their own tannerite or if they just buy the shit pre-made. I'm going back to a conversation about an hour ago.
Did you say tannerite? I don't know what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I missed it. I wasn't here.
Okay. Dude had a cannon and blew up some, he mixed a little tannerite with some old black powder and flipped a car, if I understood it correctly.
Oh, man, that sounds like... I don't know why blowing shit up it's just fun.
It's that power that's associated with it, and that boom.
This Space Lorian dude that's sitting here, he seems to be pretty open-minded. I mean, when he was talking about the stars, he was talking about how they look like, it creates the vibration in the water or something. And so, because he seems open-minded, I'm kind of thinking that he probably focus sound.
Yeah, it should be.
So, Space Lorian, are you aware that the Earth is flat? Or are you still looking into things? Don't mean to call it. Well, yeah, I do kind of mean to, but I don't mean anything bad by it. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Do we use the wrong word when we say flat? Because, I mean, there's like hills and shit. Can we just say level?
Not really.
Well, you could say level, but when you think about it, think about this, right? For a geometric term, if you've got a surface and there's like a level, if it's level and flat, right, and it's got a level and flat side to it, it's like that's the face of it, right? The geometric term is the face of, which means flat, a flat side of, right? So, I mean,
Touché.
It's an accurate term. It's just they have they put a bad connotation onto the word. Yeah,
you got to take it back.
If you want to get hyper specific, if you want to get hyper specific, then it's flatter than what NASA claims it to be. There
we go. I can't believe how many people I've heard in the last 2 days spouting that NASA bullshit, but they ain't got nothing else to stand on besides, there's videos of NASA. Well, NASA's already said that fucking everything they've done is CGI. It's all computer based. It ain't from a fucking camera. It's got to be fucking put into a goddamn computer and fucking turn into a generated image. But having their numbers to say, hey, there's supposed to be this amount of rotation is very helpful in waking something up.
Well, I just measured out some islands that are off the coast here because I've noticed that if I'm up on a hill overlooking the city, I can see these islands at 20 miles. And the amount of drop, I didn't actually factor in my height, but I suppose I could do that as well. But from what I'm looking at, I can see the freaking water. I can see the water line because I watched boats pulling up to the island basically with the binoculars, right? So there should be 266 feet of drop. And the tallest mountain is 702 feet. And the medium sized one is only 500 feet. So I'm looking at these islands that are like 500 feet and watching the water line and watching ships pull up just past, like just inside of the island. And you can see the water basically from where I'm at to the ship and on to the shoreline of the island. Basically, you can see the water line all the way almost up to the island.
I love the videos of the Nikon 900 and the 1000, the zoom capability of them.
Yeah.
There ain't no way in hell there's fucking a curve. Man, water don't curve.
I know. Yeah, really. Go ahead.
There's only an 80, like a Nikon P900 has the 83 times zoom capability. And we're supposed to be able to be zooming in on the finer details, the intricate details of the moon, which is supposed to be 238,000 miles away. You can do that with your smartphone. You don't even have to have a Nikon P900. And if people would just like consider that I mean, that in and of itself, should tell them that it's not 238,000 miles away. But go ahead, Sonny. I was just wanting to say they have.
No problem. No problem. I think some people need this thing where they just say, okay, take a basketball or whatever and put your eye right up to the edge of the basketball and have your finger on the surface so you can see your finger. And then simply pull your finger down on the other side of the sphere. Now see if you can, by any method, zoom in back on that. It's just like that. They're saying that they can see through a basketball. They're saying there's some kind of thing going on, some mechanism that says, oh, now their finger is like the space where their finger is hitting on the ball now is lifting up above the ball. Like, it's just telling you, man. We deal with it every day here, so it's common, like that's commonly what we talk about here. But if you look at how ridiculous that is, it's seriously that sometimes we entertain them. I mean, like, that's what we're here for, I guess, is to entertain the ideas that they have, to find out what they have, what their ideas are. But their ideas are so ludicrous, it's literally like they're saying, oh, I can see my finger through a basketball because light curves down. They think you can zoom in around a curve. That everything we see out on the plane is all a mirage.
Well, yeah, it's like refraction shit.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy, especially when you want to talk about pressure, gas pressure and shit. Somehow they are convinced that a pressure can exist up there in the sky because the ozone creates it, but the ozone is just fucking gases and shit. What's fucking limited in the fucking thingy? Now, somebody made a comment tonight that made me have an idea. It could be fucking ice up there of all the vapors that went up there and froze and shit. I mean, that could be what the firmament's made out of. And then that would allow for a container to exist. But still, I haven't shot my own rocket up there. I haven't got any pieces of firmament, so I have no idea what the fuck's up there. But I know damn well I'm in a closed system, because if I want to listen to NASA at all, and space is real in a vacuum, how the fuck do I have an atmosphere? How the fuck am I on this fucking planet? The only way I can be here is it's contained. I don't understand some of these people's logic. Oh, the clouds fucking do something. How the fuck is a cloud there if there's a vacuum out there? Do you understand what a fucking vacuum is? You know, I'm not highly educated and stuff, but I do have common sense and I can make sense out of things. And these people that just keep repeating the same thing, it don't make. I don't understand where. I do understand because most people don't have common sense. It's fucking a rarity in this fucking environment.
It's a mass psychosis, man. That's you have to call it like it is. Like it's mass hypnosis.
Yep.
It's fun to argue with people about the Earth being flat now. Instead of me proving it's flat, can you just prove to me it's round?
Yeah. You almost don't even have to go to the other part of it. Some of them do stay long enough to find out, but other ones are like they just need to show they have the claim. That's it. That's what I'm on about. Like if you're in a court of law, who has the claim? The positive claim has the burden of proof. There's no getting around that.
Well, if I recall properly, I've seen a few YouTube videos of land over 100 miles, and if the curvature's there, there's no way in hell you should be able to see that shit, and they still do. I mean, but you know, all these movies I watched, Star Wars and Star Trek and all that shit, that validates it. I mean, space is real, even though I've never been there. I would love to build some rockets and shoot them up there. I've seen some videos where the rockets are acting like boats on the water. That just blows my mind. And they want to call that I think they said for the SpaceX thing that did it, a horizon. I think it was the horizon effect or some shit they called it. Did my phone go to sleep?
No, you're still on.
Okay. The big question is how do you make others question? And the answer is you don't. I've never agreed with this reality. I've always questioned everything and researched it and come up with my own perception. I've never really fit in that society groove that I think the majority of people are in. I've always been an outcast. I've always been in trouble because I don't accept anybody else having authority over me. Now, I didn't understand common law or natural law. I just started getting into that like 4 months ago, and I'm like, damn, we really need common law courts. We need to hold these motherfuckers liable.
Cool. You know what? That's it. That's it.
Big baby.
Who on here has been awake the longest as far as flat Earth? Anybody?
Not me. I'm only like just over 2 years.
And
Longer
as
than
far
me.
as government lying to us, I could say I've been 20 years.
I didn't pick up onto the lines yet of like TV until like about 8 years ago. I had an Arabic friend, and he'd watch Al Jazeera, and it didn't match the stories that were being told here in America. And then I learned about crisis actors, and then at that time I was having marital problems, smoking a lot of pot, and then I just blamed it on paranoia and dropped it and shit. And then this COVID shit happened, and I was like, oh my God, it's really going on. And then I went down so many rabbit holes, and the symbolism and the spells and all that shit. Fucking reality's insane, but I'm glad I'm getting to participate in it. I didn't wake up to the flat Earth shit until probably the last 2 months is when I actually. I mean, I've always doubted what I've been taught, but now I've always noticed water's level and shit. And then I see these videos out at Salt Lake on the salt flats. There's one where the frozen lake, and it's a 10-mile stretch. And then there's some videos that are 40, 70, and 100 and something miles. But if the curvature's there's no way in hell you should still be able to see. And I don't give a shit what kind of mirage fucking effect you want to claim. That shit don't make no sense. So I don't know what the fuck I live on, but I know damn well it ain't a globe like NASA says.
It's better late than never to figuring out its level. Well, there really is no late. Whenever someone finds out, that was their like from a higher power.
Right. Well, when I had my Twitter account, I had all kinds of soul connections I made, and it helped me in awakening to a more complex situation. But gotta love Jack Dorsey. 5 accounts later, and I finally said, "Fuck them." I don't support that shit no more. If I can talk freely and understand and receive freely from others, then I'm down with it. Fuck all these restrictions. I got my own mind to make a damn decision. I don't need somebody else to make a fucking decision for me. I just want to be presented with all the bullshit so I can fucking make my own concept from it. I'm at the frame of mind that I believe God's real, and I think Lucifer's real, and I think Lucifer controls this fucking planet and tempts us with everything he can. What's beyond this shit, I have no fucking idea. Is it AI related? I'm hearing all kinds of stories about it fucking being AI shit. I think that's how the fucking Antichrist is fucking be born, if that's true, but there's so much manipulation, and I don't know. I just want to keep my vibes in the right frequency and fuck the rest of it. All this get my ego puts in my mind, fuck all that. I love nature. I love seeing all these creations, and there ain't no way in hell this is by accident or whatever.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Macro to macro. You look at micro and you go to macro, and you have repetitive systems that take place, and It's beautiful. I mean, you just look at the tree or look at the damn bugs. It's like phenomenal. There's no way in hell this is. I am blessed to be able to experience. That's just the way I look at it. And it's phenomenal that we can create. We can just think shit in our mind and fucking put some action behind it and make it become a reality in this existence. I don't think many people understand that they have that power. They give it off to somebody else. And I love all the DIY shit and repurposing and quite a few things I've invented, and then like 6 months later, fucking, they became a reality, fucking, by somebody else. Hmm. I think I'm gonna unplug and go in the house. I've been sitting out in the vehicle talking to y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. I might plug back in once I get inside.
Right on.
God is great. Well, God bless all of you. I'm about to dip. Have a good night, everyone.
Right.
Happen. This is happening. This is happening. Oh my fucking god.
And none of them came down here. I wonder where they went. People do the check-in and then they try to hide somewhere.
Yeah. The one said he was from Texas, so he would have had pretty good conversation with PC Tech, and there are a few others from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Other one didn't make it though. Remember, his dad was like,
Oh, that was a weird one. Yeah, that was very strange. That would have been good to have that on the live stream, just to...
yeah. Sometimes I'd like to have the check-in recorded, but you know, there's a lot of funny shit goes on up there.
But it was so fake when he faked. He was his dad talking to him. In fact, it was his voice.
He faked his father like yelling at him.
Yeah, if he just
From,
stuck
like-
around though, we'd have let him go. We'd have let him in. We would have talked to him.
Yeah.
He just didn't know that.
Hey, come on in. Bring your dad in too, then, you freak. Sorry.
Hello, Frequency. Hello, Frequency. How is I like the name. How's your night going?
Does anyone else hear frequencies when you're going to lay down at night? Because I sure do. How about frequency?
There's a movie with that name, right? Frequency.
We frequently see the horizon level. We frequently
Very frequently see level.
Exactly.
We frequently see level, but we don't hear you speaky frequency.
maybe it's
You'll have to-
frequent talk.
You'll have to excuse me.
Oh, we ran him off.
I didn't mean to upset frequency.
I just liked his name, man. I wasn't trying to. I don't know. If he's listening to the YouTube, he doesn't have to talk. He can just sit here and chill. I'll leave him alone.
Yeah. Why they playing hard to get? That's funny shit, man. Okay.
He's like, okay, get serious now. It's like you remind me of you know how when you're a little kid and your mom or your dad or your uncle or someone will like put that face on and they'll just wipe it off and then get a serious face and wipe it up and be smiling.
No, I don't know about you, the rest of you guys, but some of this stuff is just like really, it cracks me the hell up. Like, even the Glovers, even that, like, they're serious about what they're believing and all that, and they're pushing it with nothing but hot air. The whole scenario, like, it's like a skit. It's like the whole live stream is like a sitcom. It makes me crack up. I have to like shut up. I have to turn my mic off because I'm laughing for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Until my face, the sides of my face, my cheeks hurt because I'm like.
I don't know how many times I've choked on my dinner. It's like, or almost ruined my laptop from spitting.
Like tonight, when Justin had this device, like a soundboard, and was changing his voice into all these like different things. They sounded like aliens and monsters and little kids and fairies and like all kinds of weird stuff, man. Unbelievable. Made me laugh so hard. I was like, wow.
Deuce and Justin together are funny as hell. It's like, but every time Deuce Fault's in here and I jump in, he leaves. So I don't.
Who does?
Deuce Fault.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious tonight. Did you hear the robot girl that was on here earlier?
Dale, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, eh?
Preposterous.
Totally preposterous, I know. Why would they try? Why would they lie? Why would they try to act so goofy?
All right, you've doggone went and done it now. I'm gonna have to play. I have to play a good upbeat. Wake everyone up. Wake the hell up, people. Come on, there's something that you want to talk about. I know. I just know someone's made a discovery.
I don't even think I ever saw that movie. Whoa.
What's that?
Yeah, it's the movie I saw a long time ago, the cinema here at Portugal. It's related with the radio frequencies, you know.
Yeah, interesting.
And it has in that eye it has aurora, you know. But I don't remember too much about that movie. I see this guy, this main actor, the Dennis Quaid. He did made another interesting movie. Enemy is Mine. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember that one. I do.
It is interesting because, so he was fighting against some enemies that had humanoid reptilian, form, and then he crashes into a planet, and the other enemy crashes too, and they meeting and they become friends. I think that was a good movie to that. Yes, like that.
Wow, I know. That's going back a long ways, man. 1985.
Yeah.
What, they had movies back then?
That one sounds familiar. Who was that?
Really? Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr.
Oh, that's right.
I was born in 79, so I get
the 85. It's at 85 for Enemy Mine.
Young Dennis Quaid.
It was
Yeah, 1985. Yeah.
It is.
Go ahead.
Just to say, it has a very interesting story. How enemies can be friends. Can become friends.
Yeah.
Mindset's very powerful.
I wonder if I can find that movie for free. Nothing's for free.
It would be great if someone had that movie and stream in the here at the movies cinema.
Everything's free. You just got to know where to look.
Yeah, everything should be free.
Especially media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the movie. It plays on Soap here. I don't know if you guys ever watched that. Soap Today. Hold on.
What's the name of the movie you're looking up?
Enemy Mine. I found that on Soap Today. Hold on, that's not the right link. Portugal, eh?
I saw in Portugal, but it's American. That movie is American. But I remember the name, you know. Sometimes they change the name of the titles, you know, about the movies into other language. But I remember that name, Enemy Mine.
I don't know why this is so entertaining, but I'm gonna post this because I just think it's entertaining as hell.
So, one string. Oh yeah, I love those one string guitars, man. I could rock me some one string guitar.
He does pretty good with it, but he's got some other songs that he puts out there too, where he refers to God as Yah, and that's like a worldwide reference to the, you know, as a name for the Creator is Yah. Michael just made me think of him actually when he said, "I'm singing, oh Yah, I want you to help me on my journey." It just reminded me of this guy. I know it's weird. Yeah, I'm taking you on a journey through my thought process here. It's just taking you on a journey in my mind. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it may not be. That's cool, Flatman. The cat looks so condescendingly serious.
He has a cool glasses, amazing sunglasses.
He's bound to be British.
Man, I love that one string thing. I could do that. That'd be cool. You could have two people doing. No, it is. You could, yeah, like the one string makes you. It makes you. You have to be really simple with it, but be creative. And how he does all that rhythm stuff with the, you know, the top of the guitar, and that is all really cool. So you could have like a whole orchestra with just two people with one string each. Like I could see having that string, which is a lower one, and someone else with a slightly higher pitch string. And then blend those two together. Yeah.
Yeah, I've said I don't know why I get caught up in it. Sometimes it's too entertaining because I'll spend, you know, a couple hours just watching different shit like that. The drums, to get to watch people, like the talented people on drums too. That is, I don't know, man. That's so captivating. For me, I'm easily distracted though. I'm like a cat, I guess. Get a laser. You can easily distract me. But no, you know, like let me find it. Just find who I'm talking about. It's like these dudes, man, and some of them these like street drummers where they just like lay shit out on the street and they have, you know, trash can lids and pipes and buckets and man, they can really get down on that shit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Say the corn can't grow. Hey, chicken eat the corn. Say the corn can't grow. Mama,
Say the
hey.
corn can't grow. Don't need to brag, no need to boast. I can rock your pillow from post to post. When the music nice, we play them
We
twice.
play the twice while the girls are screaming out like mice.
Hey, it's catchy.
I like it.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
It's addictive. Okay, this is old. This is like 11 years old. But this dude's.
Oh, check it out. Don't need to brag, don't need to boast. Earth is flat from coast to coast.
Yeah, see you, bro. Fucked up science on the globe. So the globe can't grow.
Make a flat Earth song about it pretty soon here.
Rap my music, yeah, 1980.
Yeah, do a Brush You One String parody. That'd be awesome. That'd be cool.
Hey, you guys are talking about
Oh,
drummers.
he got to do it now. Listen, he already started. You got to finish it, don't he? What, Elio? What? Talking about what?
Talking about drummers?
No, we talking about chicken in the corn. Said the corn can't grow.
I thought you were talking about drummers a second ago. I was listening. You were talking about drummers.
We were both.
And
me.
what happened is, my son's a drummer, and I actually uploaded some videos to my channel of him playing live, and I think he's pretty badass. But it's not live on my channel. It's actually just I uploaded it on YouTube because he shared it on Facebook, and a lot of you guys don't mess with Facebook a lot, so I was like, I'll capture these videos and put them up, so that I can share it with you guys. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and paste it here. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately gonna have to join Facebook.
No, you won't. Well,
No,
you
I mean I'm going. Yeah, I'm going
but-
to for other reasons anyway. So
Yeah, but you can actually watch it. This is I'm gonna post it right now. This is my son on the drums.
I mean, if you're going to reach people, and that's where people are, you have to go where they're at. Unfortunately, so I've avoided social media, all except for YouTube and Discord.
Oh shit! I mean,
for a
to be
long
honest,
time,
I think they'll some of the shit we do. I mean, they're gonna get rid of you anyway. But anyway,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So this is your son, the one on the drums.
Yep, that's him. That's my boy.
That's cool.
He was born in '96, so yeah, he'll be like 25 this year. I
Same
think.
year as my son. Yeah.
Pretty good. I posted the video as unlisted, but just so I could share it with you guys that aren't on Facebook.
Someone's playing.
Wish my boy would get focused on. Well, I mean, I guess he is being productive, but he's got a lot of musical talent. I wish he'd get focused on.
Shit, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was muted. Hey, yeah, that band he's playing in, he's in two bands, but that one they recorded at Sun Studio in Memphis, and so they have an album coming out pretty soon. You know, I'm not sure of the contract. I asked him if he signed a contract. He's like, "Yeah, we signed," and I'm like, "I don't know. Did you have lawyers?" Because when I was young, about his age, I signed a contract too, and it didn't turn out to be shit. But it's Sun Studio in Memphis, so it might be a better contract than I had when I was young. So yeah, hopefully he's gonna turn out to be gonna be some good stuff. I like the music, good stuff. And he's been playing with these guys, that band that he's in now. He's been playing with them for a long time, since he was a teenager. Like for almost 10 years now, he's known these guys. So they're good friends from way back. And I've met all of them. They're really freaking cool kids.
Do they know the Earth is flat?
They know that I say the Earth is flat all the time. I'm friends with them on Facebook and shit. All of the members of his band, I'm friends with them on Facebook, and they know that that his dad is a flat earther. They know that. Matter of fact, there was one time they were partying or whatever. One of them put out a video like live, and it's like my dad. Caleb shouted me out. He's like, my dad says the Earth is flat. Anyway, it's funny. But yeah, I don't freaking bug anybody about this. It's like, fuck, the information's there. Just grab it. Get it while you got it, because if they freaking throw this fake alien invasion at us, we're fucking
yeah. Because everyone's gonna believe it. I mean, they'll just be like, "I've been waiting for you for all my life." They'll be like in love with
Dude,
it.
everybody that I know, it's like everyone you know and love, whether or not they are concentrating on this, which I wouldn't recommend you do because it's a very controversial subject. But it's like I know I'm right, and in the back of their mind, they know you're right as well, but they just don't want to spend that much intellectual property on it. So, because everything is more of an intellectual cost. You know what I mean? So they're not necessarily willing to spend that much intellectual cost, especially when all your friends and when you're young, all your friends. I mean, you don't want to say, but one day my son's going to be able to say, "Hey, my dad was right. I should have listened to him." Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about being right. It's really a matter of the truth, so that's okay. But he knows everyone that I know that he knows, they know that I'm a flat earther. So it is what it is. I don't push it on anybody, whatever. Except for on YouTube and Facebook. I push that shit all the time. Like, Earth is flat. Stop being a dumbass. But it's not about being a dumbass. It's really more about being just being aware, so.
Are you sure sometimes you don't go, "You dumbass little Glovers"?
I do,
Sorry,
but I have compassion. I have compassion.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just being funny. I know.
Me too. It's just like, but they say some dumb shit sometimes. So it's just like, you are a dumbass. Well,
it's hard to stop from pointing it out to stop yourself from pointing that out. Sometimes it's like,
what are we supposed to do?
Funny.
What are we supposed to do with
I know
the shit that they said? It's really dumb, Sonny. What are we supposed to do with it? Damn. Oh well.
I think we handle it quite well here.
Yeah, I think we do too. As well, I mean, I won't say. I mean, we're 24 hours a day, so sometimes we don't, sometimes we do.
Yeah,
they don't handle it well either. I mean, there are some breakdowns on some other channels and shit, but we try to deal with it, cordially here, because we obviously, I mean, we created this Discord and the YouTube channel to introduce new people to the topic, to come in here and talk about it. For us to ridicule them right off the bat, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not fair.
They're just gonna run away. So we want to introduce people here and bring them in, and have the conversation. But we want
yeah.
So, I mean, nobody that's a veteran would call, a brand new person a dumbass, unless you can tell they're a troll right away,
Yeah,
because that happens sometimes too. like when somebody's just here to troll, it's like, yeah, we can smell your ass a fucking mile away.
Shh! Don't tell them that part.
Oh, they know. They know they're here to troll, and they know we're gonna sniff them out.
Of course yeah.
But anyway, other than that, yeah. The purpose of this server is actually to introduce as many people to the topic and to have the conversation as possible, in a open discussion, open concept, and share as much information about it as possible. And yeah, it's good stuff. Hey, did you watch that video, Sonny, of my son playing drums?
Yeah, I sure did. I watched that the other day. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
He's pretty good, huh?
Pretty awesome. Yeah.
You know what? He's a really cool kid too. I mean, it's not Well, he's not a kid anymore. He's a man now. He's a man now. It's like hard for me not to think of him as a kid, but he freaking. He reminds me so much of me when I was his age. You know, it's just like, dude, almost get. You know, he just gets along with everybody. He just got a job at Guitar Center in Little Rock, and he posted on Facebook. He sold a set of drums. This kid's first set of drums to a kid, and he posted on Facebook, said, "Man, this kid was so freaking happy. His dad took him in there to buy a set of drums." And this kid was so happy, and he was like, it was just." He posted on Facebook that it was just awesome that he was able to sell this kid his first set of drums, and
they recorded their album at Sun Studio Memphis. Oh, right, man. What?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they recorded at Sun Studios. I was freaking, it's like I don't know how he got hooked up with this. I mean, they didn't have to. Well, they signed a contract, but they didn't have to pay a dime to record there. It was so freaking cool. So I don't know. I mean, the music that they recorded there, it's going to come out in a few months. So when that comes out, I'll share it here. But yeah. We'll see what happens. But yeah, now he's working at Guitar Center in Little Rock, and he's selling drums to people. I mean, he's a salesman at Guitar Center now.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. He's a cool kid, man. He's way better than me. I'm an asshole. So
you know what? A lot of the drummers I've known, like they're very technical kind of people, I think.
Yeah.
In that aspect, right? They're like gearheads. They know about all the equipment on the drum. Like they know about all the stuff, all the intricacies of it.
Yeah, hopefully he does really good. I mean, he got that job at Guitar Center, and he was like, man, dude, I finally got my dream job. He worked at restaurants like wedding tables or cooking before, and he got that job at Guitar Center, and now he put on Facebook about selling the set of drums to a kid is his first drum set, and so he's passionate about drums. There's no doubt about that. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. Hey, and that Little Rock Guitar Center store is pretty badass, man. I've been in there many times. Freaking awesome.
Okay, we got to get something going on here because Battlemont's getting bored here.
Yeah, so I'll just read off. I got a mail from someone named Real Santa. Now I don't know why they're asking me these questions. Cool. Says, can you unmute? I got some points I want to discuss. I've never heard of Real Santa. He doesn't know what he's doing here on Discord, apparently.
Pretty sure I got Real Santa earlier.
Here, no. Listen, don't unmute that kid.
I don't have the ability.
I was going to say, I think I got a message from Real Santa earlier. I was like, eh.
So he's spamming people to find out which one will unmute him.
Yeah, fuck that. No.
Bye.
Yeah. Look at his profile name. It's like butthole something. Let me see. Let me look at it. Okay, butthole balls here. I made the mistake. I unmuted this kid because somebody else muted him, and we all know I'm a sucker.
Yeah, me too. And I was just like, yeah, but I got messages from Real Santa earlier. And
the minute I unmuted him, everybody was like, "What the hell? Who unmuted you?" I was like, "Oops."
And then I got a message from Dale. Remember her, the robot girl that was here earlier, and they sent me
Dale.
some incoherent gibberish. The message goes, what is Thai? THAI. You in parentheses talking about? Question.
I,
What does that even mean?
Hey, I got to please. You must unmute, Ty.
Erase that one. Okay.
Some desperate motherfuckers. It's just like, why do you even want to talk to a flat earther? What the fuck is wrong?
Sounds like a girl. Yep, sounds like a girl, but looks like a ball-headed young man.
Whatever. They just put whatever picture up there. They
catfish.
Anyway,
If someone's genuine, hey, anyone's listening live, if you're genuine, just jump your ass in here. Have a genuine conversation with us.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with us. You know,
without a voice changer, preferably.
Right, and if you're an NPC, don't ask why you just get kicked back out or muted.
Yeah, especially not an NPC with a voice changer. That's not going to go over too well.
Oh, I know.
But anyway, I got an email still from Wiggles from last year about straight lines over a curve.
Oh,
and he still doesn't understand it.
He still don't get it. He's been in here recently.
I still kept it, man. I'm telling you, I kept this thing.
Can you make a circle so big that if you zoom on any portion of it, will it be a straight line?
Yeah. How many flat spots make a curve? How many
Here we go.
This dumbass has been saying the same crap for 5 years, and he wonders why he banned him. Put some time in, watch the newer videos, and come in with a newer argument, because your straight line curve has been debunked by basic geometry.
Michael, did you hear him jump into Nathan's show the other day?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he went back on Nathan's again, like 2 days
I know.
ago.
Listen. I think he was one of the guys Raven was talking about. So this gay mod said these people are really gay and they got these abuse sex fantasies, guys, and they come in here just because they enjoy you slapping them around. Even
though he's gay, but he likes the gay jokes, you know. So it's fun.
Well, listen, I figured Raven must know he's gay, you know, so I couldn't be mean to people for a month. I was thinking this dude's secretly getting off on me being mean to him. I gotta quit. He fucked up